Hi, I'm Barry, this is Mega City Gaming, and this is another unboxing. Yes, again I went to work yesterday. It's been a busy week with my parcels arriving every day. This one, however, doesn't say Toy Soldiers on it, so it actually says book in the customs declaration, so that could mean anything really. And it comes from Warwickshire in the UK, and I don't think I've ordered anything from Warwickshire in the UK, but who knows. Anyway, let's see what's in there. Let's get right on down, all up in there, all down in, up and down. And anyway, let's open it up. Right, as you can see, it's taken a bit of a bashing, and the Japanese post office have kind of plastered it up. Yeah, they corked it up, they did. And there's a little note on there saying it was smashed up, so we fixed it, and hopefully the contents are still in one piece, but it wasn't our fault, kind of thing. Anyway, let's open it up. It's a big heavy box, and I've no idea what's in it, but as soon as I open it, maybe I'll know. Maybe I'll... Oh! Yeah. Nerdgasm, right. Yeah, this is a Kickstarter I did for, wait for it, Devil's Run, Route 666. Yeah, and I did get a little bit carried away. Got a little bit carried away with the add-ons and the add-on click, and oh, I can afford it. I could afford it like a couple of years ago anyway. Right, here we go. Got me a bag, Velcro fastenings, a strap, you know, nice front zip for your iPhone, iPads, eyes. Oh, it's got not only has it got a little front pocket, although it's not that little, it's got a zippy toppy thing, which is the main compartment. Yes, and inside it's all black, so it might be difficult to see, but there is a little zippy pocket inside for your small items, you know, whatever your small items are, dice, appendages. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know I'd be getting this so soon. I knew it had been sent out. I also expected to get the core game and then the other stuff in another shipment, like sometime next year or something, you know, a Kickstarter. But this is awesome. This means I probably have the whole lot in here, or not, I don't know, let's find out. But this is exactly the right size for carrying the core game, plus your phone and all your... Here we go. Here we go. We've got back pockets. Yeah, these look like poacher's pockets for your thieving, you know. So yeah, you can put your, I don't even know what in there. There's so much choice of pockets. You could, you know, run out of stuff to put in pockets, mate. Right, that is the bag. So now I know exactly what this is. Now you know exactly what this is. This is Devil's Run Route 666, which is it's a let's have a look. You can just figure it out. Yeah. Right, we got a little white box. Yeah. Right, and we got the main core box. Right, let me just pull those out. Right, let's start with the main core box, so you know what this is. Actually, let's have a look on the back. So here we got the Kickstarter exclusive. Doesn't really mean much anymore. There's so many Kickstarters about. And on the back Oh, we got the Hell's Highway logo. Although I'm sure there was on Route 666. This game is obviously Hell's Highway. I think it's a standalone expansion. I've forgotten, it's been so long. Standalone expansion for Route 666, or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Route 666 is a standalone expansion for Hell's Highway. I don't even know or care. But anyway, there's not much information on the cover, but it's a nice, very nice cover. Look at that, nice and dark and nice and visible on the front. Right, let's have a look. Boop. Without further ado, oh, look at that. That looks like terrain. Yeah, it's a four-way. It's a four-way. It's a four-way. Woo! It's a four-way bit of terrain. Tunnel thing. Right. Here we go. Little note for me here. Customization step set. Death Race advanced rulebook to follow. Okay, so I haven't got everything, and it's nice that they let me know. Thank you, because sometimes they don't even do that. But yeah, that really means a lot. Thank you. Is it WordForge Games? Yeah, WordForge Games. WFG. Yeah. I am pretty stoked actually, because this looks really awesome. Right, Demolition Derby. This expansion set needs a copy of Devil's Run Route 66 to play. So we've got the they've obviously put this to save shipping and I don't know, space or something. This is the expansion stuff, so they stuck this in with the core game. Thank you, and it fits, which is great. So I'm stoked about that. Hello, can I help you? No, okay. A bit early for your dinner, mate. Right, anyway, I'll bust it open later. But as you can see, it's basically the tile set and maybe another mission or something like that. I think that's what it is. Yeah, but anyway, I'll bust it open later. So, yeah. Wow, right, we got that. These right, these are the tiles for the core game, I assume. So if you imagine, you remember back in the day there was Dark Future by Games Workshop, there was Car Wars by, I don't even know, maybe Games Workshop as well, I don't know, but they were like kind of Matchbox car size, or Hot Wheels car size cars, and also little miniatures, like humanoid miniatures and stuff, and it's post-apocalyptic car races like Mad Max basically. So yeah, Mad Max basically. Double-sided, look at that, double-sided, yeah. And something that some games don't have is they've labelled the tiles with a little road sign here. So this is tile number 4. This is tile number 1, HH1, Hell's Highway 1, HH4, Hell's Highway 4. Excellent, because they do look pretty similar if you're not like an expert, and it just makes it quicker to set up. This is tile number 5, tile number 2. I don't know if this has an in-game effect. Probably. This obviously does, because it's got a little like red square around it. So obviously these squares are impassable. This square with a little bridge across it may be dangerous terrain or something, because it's got a yellow rectangle around it. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, and you have like the Hell's Highway kind of highway sign thing, and the edges are obviously impassable, because yeah, I like this. I'm figuring out the rules already, and I've never played it, because it's nice and clear on the tile. This is a red thing, and the artwork suggests like a pool of water, so obviously a car can't drive in that, so it's impassable. Yeah, love it. This is a blue square, and in the artwork it looks like grenades or something, so obviously dangerous or explosive or something. Yeah, right, those are the tiles. Yeah, Okay, so inside, this is the inside the core box. Burr, burr, burr. Excuse the background noise. There's a couple of things going on. There's they're building a couple of tower blocks right next to my apartment, and a nice park. Yeah, so that's good. And I'm also making bread at the moment, which is the other noise. And I've got 3 cats, so it's all go. Anyway, core box. Right, we've got cards, environmental and personal agenda deck. Yeah. This expansion set needs a copy of Devil's Run Route 66 to play. Right, so this is an expansion, obviously, and it fits in the core box, and it's in the core box when it arrives. Thank you, Wordforge Games. That really helps me figure out what's going on. Right, 23 environmental cards. Obviously, you can work out what those are. You know, toxic pools and stuff like that. 12 personal agenda cards. That's probably, I guess, like secret missions or tailor-made missions for each faction. I don't even know. 2 new character cards. So those are the drivers, usually. 11 weapon and gear cards, so you can upgrade your cars with weapons and stuff. Blank character cards, 3 blank, so you can make up your own stuff. Or what I'll probably do is scan that in and make up my own stuff on Photoshop. 2 blank vehicle cards, that's awesome, and 1 rule card to show you how to use this. Well, thank you. I'll bust those out later. Alright, here we go. This looks like the cards for the cars or the drivers. So yeah, the artwork's pretty nice on that. We've got MMCP, AE, BS1, BS2. No idea what any of that means. Probably quite simple. That's one reason I picked up this game, because it's simple. Yeah. Right. These look like some drivers and some cars, and I guess some equipment, nitros, pistol, magnum. Yeah. Okay, so those are the core cards for the box. Put those back. What else did we get? Maybe those are expansion or add-ons, whatever they're called. Stretch goals or something. That's the one. Right, here, more cards, a lot more cards. Ooh. A lot more cards. Yeah, these have the same back. So, right, these are yeah, drivers, equipment in no particular order. Equipment, blank something cards, blank something cards. Road Eagle, that's a bike. So DeLorean, I think that was a stretch goal, maybe. Kickstarter exclusive. Bar, yeah, these are drivers, vehicles, equipment, blank cards for the core set. Yeah, look at that artwork, that is amazing. Yeah, I'm totally stoked about this. I am so glad I did the Kickstarter, because you get a lot of extra stuff, and especially if you go wild like me. Ah! Right, oh yes, ho ho ho. Oh, this is nice, and it's an advert on the other side. Anyway, obviously this is for putting my beer on. So we got the Devil's Run Route 666 artwork on the front, and on the back it's a ad for, let me see if I can read this, Guardians of Eden, which I haven't actually heard about. Maybe they'll be doing that after they send this out, which is right now. Oh look, I actually get a D3, my first set of D3s. I've never touched a D3 in my life. Whoa, D3. Right, let's see how that puppy rolls. Let's roll it on here. I rolled a 1 on my first roll. What are the chances of that? About 33.3%. Right. Nice dice, they're all different colours. Yeah, I'm not sure why the green one is different. It's probably a mechanic for that. Ugh. So 3D10s, 2D3s and 3D6 plus a green D6 with numbers on, not dots, if you prefer that. Right, awesome. I will do close-ups of the models, but here we got cars, riders, a bike, looks like a clear base, a couple of clear bases. Obviously the cars don't need bases. The DeLorean, anyway, yeah, and same in there. There's a bike with a rider on, 2 bikes with riders on it. Very post-apocalyptic, different colours for different factions. Right, core rulebook. Yeah, core rulebook. Wow, nicely done. Very small as well, which I appreciate. Yeah, we've got the contents at the front. Is there a quick reference sheet? Arcs of fire, yes. Placing terrain tokens. Yeah. Quick reference, yes, that's it. That's I'm all about the quick reference. Right, and fluff. I will read that actually because I do like post-apocalyptic stories and stuff. Yeah, so it looks pretty simple. I will do a playthrough and let you know if it is actually simple. Right, this box with these parts make up some terrain, but it has been a little bit damaged in the journey. So what I'll do is I'll probably get a marker pen and colour in the bits that have been torn just to make it a bit less obvious. Bit of a perfectionist like that. Anyway, these are tokens. So here we've got oil barrels, tyres. Looks like an arcade machine. Yeah, nothing on the back, so they're one-sided. They look, for the most part, reasonably centered. Some of them are drifted off a little bit, but none of them have gone off the side, so that's fine. No idea what these means. So there's a 1, a 3. I have no idea what they mean. Here we've got an unexploded bomb, some other tokens, again numbers, money, numbers, nothing on the back. Yes, and let me just check there's nothing underneath here. Right, there's nothing underneath on that side, because you never know. There's nothing underneath on that side. Right, so this is an excellent idea which Games Workshop appropriated for their own games, which is fair enough because I think everyone should be doing it. This is terrain, yeah, so you plonk that on the table, you put your roads leading up to it, and it's got a gridded system inside. So yes, it's a tunnel. It's a tunnel if you didn't know. Yeah, so it's a box and it's terrain, and there's space under here for my add-ons and all the stuff which are coming later, of which I have plenty. Right, excellent, I'm stoked. I'll give you some close-ups of the miniatures. Okay, right, before I give you close-ups of the miniatures, I got a whole other box to open which I forgot about. Right, here we go. Bubble wrap, how kind. Oh, I see, there's stuff in there. Right, this looks like an ice cream van. Ice cream van, but it's a I as in iPod, small I, big S, and cream. So I scream van, and it's a post-apocalyptic ice cream van. I'll give you a close-up of that in a minute. So these looks like this is just miniatures. So probably stretch goals. I don't even remember. So this looks like a whole bunch of stuff in here. Bikes, 4 bikes, a couple of buggies, and a car. Sergeant Casey. Yeah. Again, I'll give you a close up of that. This one is Luke Gore. Yeah. Bikes and a car and I think a trike actually. A trike, a couple of bikes and a car. Right. Yeah. This one, oh, this is a big long one. Asteroid, a big long car. That looks like it's maybe 2 or 3 squares. And this one is Bane, not to be confused with the Batman Bane, probably. Probably not to be confused. Right. Okay, now I'll be giving you close-ups of all these. This is the Hydro, and this is in the core box, and it comes with a clear perspex base, looks like a metal rod to stand it up on, and it's basically a drone that you control with another miniature. Yeah, and this is actually the Hydro, and this is something else. Right, the other part of that miniature, that cast anyway, is this goes on the top of here, and this is the Chieftain, kind of a policeman kind of police car with a big gun on the top. So you stick the gun on the top, and there it is. Very nice, clear, crisp casts. Massive gate on this thing, but you know, you just cut that off. Good stuff. Here we have the Dispatcher, the bigger one, and the Crackart, the smaller one. So I think the Crackart is a kind of go-kart kind of thing. Not go-kart, but like a buggy. And the Dispatcher is highly armoured. Yeah, good stuff. Next up is the bikes and riders. So 2 bikes, 2 riders. One is like a low rider, the other one's like a racing bike, and they both come with clear perspex bases. I haven't peeled off the protective cover off the clear perspex, so it looks white. They do come with, again, massive gates on the sprue, but I mean, that doesn't really affect anything, I suppose. Anyway, again, pretty clear, crisp stuff. You can see the details on the crash helmets, the visors and stuff like that, so that's pretty impressive. Here we have another Dispatcher, so there must be 2 in the core box. 2 bikes which are called Defenders, and this big car is the Commander. He commands the drone that I showed you at the start. This is the other faction in the core box. Obviously they're different colour resin, purple. There are 2 Crackarts, as we've seen already. There's a Wyvern at the front, and this big one at the back I can't find the card for, so I'm not quite sure what it is. Obviously I have the card somewhere, but I got a lot of stuff, man. Again, very crispy detail. The vehicles don't have any like mold lines or anything like that, or any gates, so they're, after a little bit of a wash, they'll be ready to paint. Right, I'm starting to delve into the extra stuff now. This is the Interceptor. This one is called the Asteroid. It's got a real like 1950s feel to it. Really long, lots of bits welded onto it. Yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to paint. So this big car you see here is called Bullet, and it's accompanied with lots of other bikes and riders and something that looks like it might be a law buggy. So this is the law faction. So 4 bikes, 4 riders, 4 bases, clear perspex bases for the bikes, and yeah, that's the whole I think I added that on extra faction because, you know, I'm incorrigible. So this is the Hall's Angel faction. This car is called Doom, and these are, I think one of these might become a trike. It's a Hall's Angel trike with a machine gun on the back, and as you can see, this one's got like tusks and horns at the front and all kinds of stuff. It's very, very Mad Max. Here is the piece de resistance, the ice cream van. Yeah, this comes with obviously a whole bunch of cards for different options you can have with it, but like melodic chimes, driver could be Mr. Jangles, a scary clown type, and yeah, all kinds of cards that come with it. But yeah, I really wanted to get this because anyone who's grown up with the old ice cream vans coming around their neighbourhood, yeah, the ice cream van will always survive. So that was the core box and all the extra miniatures. Now I'm opening Demolition Derby. Literally, this is the first time I'm opening this. This is an exclusive, I guess. Anyway, open it up, get it open, open it up. Right, here we go. Oh, so it's a one sheet rules, and it's the same size as the tiles, so it'll fit nicely in the box and it won't take up any space at all. So I could even fold it if I wanted to, but anyway. So as you can see, this is the tile set that we get. It makes like a racetrack, and yeah, Demolition Derby rules, some objectives and some variant ideas. Yeah, I like this because it's like one sheet of paper. And then here we've got the tiles, which are numbered down here at the bottom, and they are double-sided. Oh, sorry, my cats are running around, they're getting hungry. Don't want them to jump up on the table right now because there's stuff all over the place. Yeah, so that must be the starting places. Yeah, starting places, and then psh, yeah. I don't know the rules yet, but yeah. And then obviously a bit of obstacle there, so you probably can't cross that bit. But yeah, I will be playing a game. I am going to paint them, but you know, they're in the queue, they're in the line, the in rotation, the queue, the line. Anyway, I am excited. This is fabulous. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and comment below. Cheers. Bye bye.